Hey guys, I got 5 real estate side hustles for you today. And the goal of this is not just another side hustle, okay? Not just a little extra income. The goal is to, yes, make some extra income on the side, a lot of extra cash, especially for your unit of time expended. But also, the goal is to learn real estate and to make connections. So it's really like a dual purpose. So that is why I'm a big fan of real estate kind of focused side hustles if real estate is your goal towards the end. Real estate, as you know, is capital intensive. It just is what it is. It usually takes a lot of debt. If you're debt averse, side hustles, great way to build up some cash and liquidity to buy real estate in cash. So I am a big fan, again, of kind of real estate based side hustles because you make connections while you're doing this. So anything you do, anything you buy, I try to just have this filter of like having multiple purposes for this. So right now I'm actually looking at buying a drone. So of course my kids want to use it, right? That's one purpose. Second purpose is for this YouTube channel. Third purpose is for like roof inspections or property inspections. So I don't have to get up there on the roof and go, or even maybe like a backyard and there's a dog back there. Be a lot nicer just to get a drone out, 5 minutes later, have video, pictures of that, and then I don't have to get risk, breaking into somebody's backyard or, getting bit by a dog. So hopefully you understand that. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And before I get started, hit like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Okay, my first one is basically my first real estate based side hustle, and it was the funniest, and that's Airbnb house hacking. So what this is, hopefully you already have a house. If you don't, it's not a problem. You rent somewhere, you live somewhere, hopefully, and just list it on Airbnb. Number one question I get after I recommend this to somebody is, well, where do you go? And it's like, go anywhere. Go sleep in a tent, go on vacation. Hopefully you list it for a premium rate, right? Because it is going to be a little extra effort for you to move out. I don't want you to do this every night, but maybe there's some special event in town. Where I live, when the Ironman event comes in town, it's a big deal. It fills up all the hotels. When any kind of music festival comes into our town, it fills up the hotels, it fills up all the Airbnbs. So you're basically like the only supply in the market. So you can list it at just a really premium rate. The goal is for you to maximize revenue, not to just maximize occupancy rate, okay? So the reason this is kind of funny is because me and my wife, or I have a kind of a rule with my wife that I'm not allowed to tell her about a business idea until it starts making money. So I actually listed our house on Airbnb without telling her. Anyway, she was a great sport about it. She's awesome. And she thought it was funny. So we listed our house. We were one of the first houses in our town on Airbnb. And again, we listed at a ridiculous rate, and we actually got it for the special events, but also for families coming in town that just wanted everybody together, and it was a better experience, a kitchen and a yard and things like that for just a bunch of families coming in together from multiple places. A lot better experience in a house than a hotel. So Airbnb, it's probably going to be your most profitable, especially for your time. So Airbnb house hacking, highly, highly recommended. Okay, the next one. I have not done this, but I'm on the other side of this. So I spend money on this, and that's a mobile notary. So I am trying, is the key word here, to spend less time in the car, just driving around, running errands. You can spend your day just running errands, and I'm trying just to stay in my office and getting things done. So all closings, for me, I try to just have them at my office. If I need something signed and I need a notary, I send a mobile notary out. People love it, and it's just a new trend with remote work. Title companies during the lockdown, they weren't even having people like in their office actually. So this is a big trend that's growing, and I think it's going to continue to grow. You can make 50 to 100 bucks in easily less than an hour. Sometimes it just takes 5 minutes to sign, and that's really good money. It allows for a flexible schedule. I love this side hustle. So with this side hustle, obviously a lot of real estate transactions require mobile notaries. So you're just getting to meet the people involved, and you're not obviously getting in their business, but you're just able to meet them, have a good time, and I think you'll learn a lot just by the relationships you build in that process with title companies and people doing real estate transactions. Okay, the third, along with kind of I'm going to filter of anything I buy, it has multiple uses. I also have another filter of like, if you really want to make serious money, do things that other people don't want to do. Okay, so that could be anything with gutter cleaning, pressure washing, just any, grass cutting, any kind of job that's dirty, like micro dirty jobs. That's where a lot of money is made. Any kind of concrete or septic or sewer, anything that's hard and dirty, it's a lot of money in that type of business. I've never seen a dirty business that requires like a lot of hard work, and it's, heavy like concrete, it's hard, it's dirty, and there's not a lot of money. I've never seen a business like that. So if you want to get into that, some type of business like that, if you live in any kind of a decent sized city, just call a property management company up and say, hey, what do you need done? That's why I've never been a big fan of like Uber and Lyft, is because, at the end of the day, you're just like a contractor for Uber and Lyft, and you're not really building a business. But if you just want to build like a little side hustle business, I would just, and you literally have nothing, I would just call property management companies and just say, hey, what do you need done? What's your biggest problem right now? I guarantee you, they all are overloaded with work order requests, from just random stuff, from like grass getting cut, to light bulbs need changing, air filters, just hard, I don't know, clean outs from like somebody had to get evicted. Just, they are, all property management companies are overloaded with just maintenance requests. So if you want to just get your foot in the door, you're going to build a good relationship with this property management company. And again, that's going to lead to maybe a good lead source for you to buy some of the properties that they manage, or some kind of relationship. Something good is going to come out of that. And you're going to make money in the process of learning real estate. Okay. The other one is cleaning. So this is specifically like, yes, you can do, I would have a niche though. I wouldn't just be like just a normal cleaner, like a normal maid, because that's just, you're not really building you can't build a cleaning business like that. But if you want to really niche down for real estate investors, maybe have a like I knew a guy who just did cleaning for turnovers. So anytime an apartment went vacant, he was the guy that went in, cleaned it, patched the drywall, did all this stuff. He had a great little business that he was able to pay his bills, and he built up a wholesaling business while he did that. Then all that combined turned into kind of a longer term. Now he has multifamily properties. So another niche within the cleaning business that you could niche down in is short-term rentals. There is a huge demand for cleaners in the short-term rental community, like Airbnb, VRBO. So again, this would be very beneficial if you lived in a community, like a vacation community, like let's say Gatlinburg. But even if you don't, like Nashville, for instance, is it's got a huge Airbnb community, vacation rental. So you could build a substantial short-term cleaning business in that. When you're in that, again, you're going to meet with real estate investors, you're going to get to know the market, you're going to get to learn so much about these properties, And so you're making a lot of money, but you're also learning a real estate business as well. Okay. So the last one is wholesaling and flipping. Now, I've never wholesaled anything. I've never flipped anything. With all that said, it is a great way, again, to make extra side hustle income with very limited use of your own capital. So with wholesaling, here's how I would do it: is I would just meet other real estate investors. Usually the very successful ones have some kind of a niche, like single family homes in this area or lots for this area. For builders, I would focus on lots because that's just the easiest, less drama, less emotions go into a lot than a single family house. So maybe meet with some builders and say, where are you trying to buy lots? Then I would target those lots, try to find those, get them under contract, and then you assign that contract to a builder. Same thing for a real estate investor. If they're targeting single family homes in this certain zip code, then knock on doors. People do this for me. They knock on doors and in this certain area that I like, and when they get under contract, the good thing for me is they exclusively go to me and like, here's the property, here's where I've got it, here's what I want to make on it, and I just pay it. So it's a great deal for me, it's a great deal for them, it works for everybody. So that's wholesaling. Flipping is a lot more extra work. I would also have like some kind of a funding source or an investor attached with that. And if you can get an investor for a flip, then I would highly recommend just using that investor for maybe a long-term rental. But if you instead of like a $5,000 or $10,000 wholesale assignment fee, you think you can make $50,000 in a flip, then I would do that as well. So hopefully those gave you a lot of good ideas for also, learning real estate, but also getting a little extra cash, especially for your time as well. If you have any ideas that I left out, hit me up in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Thanks so much.